What's up, everyone? It's Jay Kills, and today I'm going to be going down to the Everglades in Florida. The species that I'm going to be going after, I might try to catch a few tarpon. Not that many though, because they are pretty big and they're really not worth that much. In terms of how big they are, their value isn't really that much. I might try to catch a few red drum. Whenever I go bass fishing in real life, I usually end up catching like one or two of these. They just come up out of nowhere, so I would like to at least catch one in game just to see what they look like, how they fight, stuff like that. The trophy and unique largemouth bass, those would be pretty good. The commons, they're only worth like $200, so I mean the money's with the trophy and the uniques. If I can get some of those, that would be really great. I've never caught one of these catfish in real life, so it would be cool to actually catch one in the game. There's a guy that lives down the road from me who has a pond in his front yard, and he has a few of these in them, and I mean they're really cool looking. He doesn't allow people to fish for them. He's just got them there pretty much, just because he likes them as well. So it would be pretty cool to catch one of these in the game as well. Maybe some of the trophy and unique Florida gars, trophy and unique snooks. I do not want any of these common channel catfish. They're not worth much and they're kind of small. The main thing I'm going to be going after is the butterfly peacock bass. This is really where the money's at in Florida, is catching these, because they are worth, quite a bit for what they are and, what their size is. So catching these would be amazing. Maybe a few trophy bullheads if I can get them. And maybe a few trophy bowfins. I really don't know how big these get here, but if I can catch a pretty good one, that would be cool. I'm going to be going for 3 days. It's going to cost $10,000 just to go. And then the advanced fishing license for 1 day is $4,000. So altogether, it's going to be $14,000 just to go. The keep net that I have allows me to have 155 pounds of fish with a max of 66 pounds. So best case scenario, on day one, I might be able to get from anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 worth of fish, hopefully. And then on day two, I hope to be able to at least get up to making my money back and then start to make profit. And then on day three, hopefully it's just nothing but profit. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I've never been here. I don't know where the best spots are, but I'm going to try. One bad trip in this game can really set you back quite a bit. So I really hope that this isn't a bad trip. Hopefully I can at least make my money back on this trip. But alright, let's go. Alright, so we are in the Infinity Tunnels. And I've never been here. I am going to use my bass rod. Alright, let's throw it this way. I think I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit. Maybe go with a lift and drop motion. There we go. Caught our first bass here. And it's a butterfly peacock bass right off the bat. 3.8 pounds, it's worth 263 bucks. It might not even, oh, there we go. It might not even be that bad if I was to set it up to 3 and do a lift and drop. There we go. Another butterfly peacock bass, and it's 3.7 pounds, 253 bucks, with another XP reduction, about 80 feet. So I mean, it worked pretty good. It comes up on its own at around 80 feet. This one seems pretty small. Butterfly peacock 2.6. It's pretty good. There we go. Something did. I don't want to turn it up too much. I've already lost one by accidentally leaving the drag up too much, and like I think I had it on 4 and a 2 pound fish broke it. So there's a 3.3 pound butterfly peacock bass on that crankbait. So I mean those will go after it, and that's good. I don't know. 3.8 pound butterfly peacock. Alright. See what I mean? Every time I do a lift and drop, something hits. So I'm just going to stick with that. At least with this spoon, I'll stick with the lift and drop. A 2.9 pound largemouth bass. Alright. There we go. This one feels pretty good. But this is a weaker setup I'm using, so really, if it's like 4 pounds, it feels good. Alright, 3.4 pound. Alright. There we go. That was quick. Wow, this has been better than I thought it would be. Now I understand why so many people, recommend Florida. But you do have to have a keep net big enough to actually keep a lot of good big fish to make a profit on. There we go. This one feels actually bigger than any of the ones I've caught so far. 3.7 pound largemouth. I guess that's why it's actually really big. There we go. Dude, it's one right after another here. At least getting hits. This isn't even a peak time. It's 8:13. I've already caught 38 pounds of fish. This will probably put me over 40. I didn't know it was this good. I just seen the cost of travel, and that put me off. Ooh, it's going back out. Alright, I gotta try to get this one in quick. There we go. That at least got it to come in there. There we go. A 6-pound trophy largemouth bass. I knew it was big. Damn. That's really good. Right now, you can look at the map. We're not even in the peak time. Like, the peak time doesn't start till 11 a.m. And I've already caught 13 fish for a total of 44 pounds and a reward of $3,000. Like that, and that's just all bass. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I might never leave Florida until I can get to Michigan. Like, I might stay in Florida. This is crazy. There we go. This one feels pretty good too. If I use this one, it's a pretty good fight. If I use... Oh, there we go. Holy crap. What is this? Oh my gosh. I think I was doing better with a lower drag. Let's turn it back up. Come on. Whatever it is, it feels big. Ooh. Oh, come on, quit going the way I am. Ah. That's a gar. Yeah. It looked like a gar. No, it is a 13-pound red drum. I did say that I'd like to catch some, and I did. 13 pounds. It's worth 409 bucks. The value really isn't that much, but I am going to keep it just because. There we go. I swear, lift and drop works so well. Especially with this spoon. Ooh, I thought I about lost it right there. Is this another drum? No, it's a bass. Looks like a peacock. A 3.5 pound peacock. Hell yeah. Since I've done so well here at this Infinity Tunnels place, I'm gonna switch it up. Let's go to the lily pad channel and see what it's like there. So it looks like there's movement in the water right there. This looks like it would be a really good place to catch some bass as well, especially with all these lily pads everywhere. But since I just seen movement out here, uh, let's cast out there. Try to get as close to that as I can. Alright, I'm gonna do the lift and drop again. I just had a hit, but I started the lift and drop off wrong. There we go. The lift and drop, it's weird in this game. We'll turn the drag up a little. How big is this? There we go. A 6 pound trophy largemouth bass, the largest one I've caught. Maybe this is the better place to be. Like, I don't know where the good places are, but that is a really good bass. Wow. I messed it up trying to fix my drag back. There we go. Let it run around a little. That could have brought it in. Alright, that did. A 4 pound largemouth. Alright. That looks like a really good spot right there. It's like a lot of activity. I might need to go up to like a 2 speed. Or tilt it up a little more. Oh, or not. Either one's fine. A 3.8 pound largemouth bass. Of course, this is with the XP reduction since I'm using this one. And again, I hooked another one. Okay, this one's putting some tension on that line. It's not really that big, but 2.7, at least it put up a little bit of a fight. Only if I do it at 2 speed. That's another small one. 3.1 pound butterfly peacock. There we go. That one done a front flip. We can put a little bit more tension on this one. Whatever this is feels pretty big. Alright, it come right in after that. A 4.8 pound trophy largemouth bass. So I knew it was pretty big. I mean, right around 5 pounds is whenever you start feeling like you need to turn the drag up. There we go, I caught it. That was a little weird. I didn't think I had it hooked there for a second, and then all of a sudden I did. There we go. 3.1 pound butterfly peacock. There we go. 3.4 pound largemouth bass. Why is this so good? Like, I don't get it. I could have probably filled that up before the peak hours even began. Like, there's hits one right after another here. This one feels pretty good. It's come. All right, keep coming in. Keep coming in. 3.6 pound. There we go. That was putting up a pretty good fight in the beginning. 3.1 pound. There we go. I think I've only threw this out one time to where I didn't catch or didn't get it set in. Like, this spoon is freaking amazing for catching these things. Alright, there we go. 5.6 pound trophy butterfly peacock bass. Alright, man. Hell yeah, dude. I had no clue that I would be catching this amount of fish within this amount of time. So far, it's 12:40. And as you can see on the weather forecast, it's just now starting to get into the peak hours. And I've caught 127 pounds of fish for a reward total of 7,862. So, I might end up releasing this red drum and this common snook. And there we go. They do put up a little bit of a fight. They like to run out unless you turn your pole to the side and, you know, let them run until they know they can't, and they come back in really quick then. There we go. I'm gonna have to replace my line soon. 4.3 pound trophy largemouth bass. Hell yeah. Hey, I went ahead and released the common snook and that red drum. I was at 153 pounds total. I couldn't really catch or keep anything else. And now I'm back down to 127. So I'm going to try to go ahead and fill up the rest of it with nothing but bass and try to get back up to 10,000. When I was at 153, I was at 9,800. There we go. Speak of the peacock, and then you turn around to get one, but it is pretty small. There we go. It waited till right at the very end to grab on. But that's what I was wanting, more of the butterfly peacock bass. That's why I come back here. There we go. Alright, 3.7 pound butterfly peacock. Alright. There we go. I thought it was about to slip off. This one's pretty small. £3.4. There we go. And I really wanted to use this crankbait again, so I am taking the XP reduction. There we go. You can tell that this reel has a slow ratio. But it is pretty powerful. A 6 pound butterfly peacock bass. Hell yeah. What a way to top that off. And I'm over my limit. Ah, shit. Okay, so I released one of the bass and I was able to keep that trophy butterfly peacock. And now we're up to 153 total pounds of fish. So I won't be able to catch another one to keep it. There's 42 fish in my keep net. And since I released that red drum and that snook, every single one of these is a bass. Butterfly peacocks and largemouths. 42 of them. That's crazy. I caught 7 trophies out of this, so that was pretty good. And you know, for 42 bass, the grand total is 10,839. So day 2 and day 3, if it keeps up like this, it's going to be really good profit. I gotta say, like, I'm surprised it went as good as it did. 42 bass. And I did advance time twice whenever I didn't have to. So I could have had my keep net filled before the peak hours even started. And that's crazy. It really is. Like, if I knew Florida was this good, I would have came a long time ago. It's just with the price of coming here, you know, you really got to plan it out. And if you don't have a keep net to where you can hold over 100 pounds of fish, you have to stay for multiple days in order to make your money back. So, I mean, if you see this and you play this game and you've never been to Florida, you know, you're low level and you want to see what it's like, honestly, I wouldn't come unless you were level 23. It's either 23 or 26 to where you can get your first keep net and it's like over 100 pounds. But at the same time, if you do want to come and you want to grind out, you know, grind it out and make some money, and you have a keep net to where you can keep 60 to 80 pounds of fish, you're going to have to come and you're going to have to stay for multiple days, and you're going to have to try to get in those multiple days within one real life day, so you don't have to spend any more money to renew your advanced fishing license, because that is $4,000. And I mean, that alone is not cheap, but that's about the only way I would do it. If you could do, you know, 4 to 5 days within one day, it might probably be worth it. You could make some profit then. But, you know, it's $7,000 just to come here, and then it's $1,000 a day. The advanced fishing license is $4,000. So, I mean, it's not cheap by any means, and that's why I said, you know, I wouldn't come here until you had a keep net to where you could keep over 100 pounds of fish. Because, I mean, just in this video alone, I could have had my keep net filled before the peak hours even started, but I did want to fish during the peak hours to try to get some bigger ones. And it's $10,000. Whenever my keep net had that red drum and that common snook in it, the total was like 9,200. So I released those two to try to at least break over 10,000, and I almost got 11. But that's gonna do it for this video. I caught a total of 45 fish. I ended up releasing 3 of them, so I don't know how many is going to be included in the video, since this is mostly just bass. But for day 1, like, this was a success. Before the video started, I said if I can make, you know, in between 10 to 12,000, that would be good. And it looks like 10,800, so right at about 11,000 is going to be my limit. But alright guys, you all have a great day. Alright, see you.